We are back. The Breakdown Boys, Wade Sensei.
Oos, we back.
It's been a while since I
Sing it.
sat down with my brother to record some breakdowns. Okay.
He been with Pops. He got the accent back now.
Dude, as soon as I went to Tennessee and I sat down with my dad, we'll start off with that. The accent came right back. I was trying not to speak with like a country accent. I was like
Bro,
having to remind myself.
when were you in Tennessee from?
I went, timeline. For the people watching, welcome back. It's been about a week and some change. Timeline has been me in Orlando. You guys saw me in the basement deal once again.
Yeah.
Friday, the fights go down. Saw Jake in person. Big boy, thick boy. Ayo, no Diddy.
Hey, yo, no Diddy on that.
230 legit, though.
Wow. Whoa, 230 legit?
I can't put him on a scale and confirm it, but he was big. And I'm 210 now, so I know what, you know what I'm saying? I know what hefty looks like. Gave him a little grab on the shoulder just to, you know what I'm saying? You got to, you know what I do. Sizing people up.
Scary. Damn.
Yeah, bro. We'll talk more about that in a second. But I
Yep.
went to my dad's house that next morning, Saturday morning. Woke up, got to dad's place. My little brother picked me up. And immediately I was back in the freaking country, dude. Immediately. Where are you at,
I was
Wade?
wondering because my wife was just in Nashville last week.
Doing what?
All week. She was at a bachelorette party.
Bro, the girls be going to Nashville for the bachelorette parties
Monday
now.
through Friday though. They didn't do the weekend thing.
They went
So
Monday through Friday for that's a bachelorette week, not weekend,
Yeah,
week, son.
I know. They were Monday through Friday, and she came back on Saturday. So,
Bro,
we were
the
there.
girls be going to Nashville for the bachelorette parties, dude. They be going.
I know.
Pink
But it was kinda
cowboy
like
hats.
it was like us being in Scottsdale. Like
Right.
all the guys go to Scottsdale,
Mm-hmm.
but we weren't doing what all the guys go to Scottsdale for
Nope.
for the bachelor parties.
Nope.
It was like that's exactly what they were doing. They were like sightseeing. Like during the
Nashville's
day,
nice.
and,
Did she like Nashville?
Yeah. So they had some fun, but
She say anything
She
about
came
the
back with
country
an
accents or what?
She came back like with an accent.
No, she
But
didn't.
she came back, check this out, with an Australian accent.
How does that happen?
Because and a British accent.
What?
Because I guess like where they were in Nashville, like the downtown,
Yeah.
like it's all tourists. And the most
Yeah,
amount of
yeah.
tourists is Australian and people from the UK.
So
So
she's
like
just been
she's like
around
there was
them?
like no southern accents they heard. I was like, what?
That's
All
crazy.
they heard in Nashville was British accents and an Australian accent. So she went to Nashville and that's what she came back with.
That's how
Makes
you-
sense of that.
To be honest, though, when we go to the UK and you're out there, you come back with a little. You don't. It's not an accent, but you come out with a dialect. UK.
I
dialect.
do come back with but at least with the UK one. I don't go to the
know.
South and come back with an Australian.
You've
accent.
never been to the South. We got to get you to the South, buddy.
I
That's-
have been to Chattanooga a bunch of times.
No, but you
Relax.
ain't been in the. I mean, yeah, I guess Chattanooga's.
Chattanooga's the country. You
It's-
met
it's-
Uncle Kevin.
Yeah. Chattanooga's the country. Yeah.
When I went to the South, that's where I went.
I'm
went to
gonna get him
their backyard.
southernized. All right, you gotta be chatting with Papa Plim. But yes, I went Saturday morning. Immediately, I was in the car. My brother. Well, I'm trying to pick you up. Where are you at? I'm here at the airport. Where are you? Just immediately. So we that night I got to see my niece, my nephew, and then we recorded that night. So
That's awesome.
yeah, we did the Papa Plim podcast. It's been a hit, man. Listen, the people love it. I knew, and it's not going to be the most view getting video because it's on a boxing channel. And I honestly I wanted to make it like interviewing my dad. My dad's calling me right now. Do you, Christian? I don't know if we should put this in there, but I'm just gonna answer it and see what he says. So yeah, he was keeping track on the view count.
I heard you say that.
He was like, we're at 15,000. We're at 15,000. He said, that good for 4 hours or what's it look like? He's wants analytics on the channel now.
Oh, you are your father's son.
Dude,
That's
isn't it
amazing.
crazy? He was like, I saw myself on that camera and I ain't in no good shape. By next time we do it, I'm going to be in good shape. I'll tell you right now. He's something else, man. So anyway.
Now we know where he gets it from.
Yeah, man. So we're going to watch a couple of the clips. I don't know. You haven't necessarily seen any of it yet because it's very new. It just came out
one
today.
Little clip. I saw one little clip.
So
today
we're
on
gonna-
Twitter, but nothing.
We'll start with the Twitter clip. We have essentially my dad explaining to me what it is that I do and what he thinks of it. So this is my dad's thoughts on my YouTube career. We're not going to show everything from the pod, but a couple clips. Take a look. This is Papa Plim. But do you know what it is that I do now?
Not really. I know that you have beat the system somehow.
I have. Oh,
Because, you know,
I was going to say.
we talked about this. You know, the Bible says a man's supposed to earn his living by the sweat of his brow,
Yeah.
and you've earned yours by sitting on your ass. And I don't know how that works, but I've never figured that out, you know.
Right.
I still earn mine by the sweat of my brow.
But so there's my dad just basically telling me.
He's so a matter of fact. I love it.
Yeah, he's essentially like, you don't do anything. You've gamed the system, though, because you make money somehow. So he still doesn't understand YouTube. I've talked to him a little bit about this. He does use YouTube, but he does it like he'll just say, YouTube, you know, or hey, Siri, go to YouTube, like show me how to build a shed or something. You know, like he'll do that. He doesn't really.
Right.
He's also told me, and we talked about this in the podcast, years ago, I asked him why he didn't do social media. He said, because it's of the devil. So...
Oh, wow.
Yeah, my dad is not playing around. He thinks the devil is and to be fair,
Damn.
a lot of stuff that you can avoid by just not being on social media, so fair play to him.
Yeah.
But, you know, there were other moments here, and let me pull up the actual video if I can. There are other moments. I wanted to show you a Sensei-esque moment, if I could. Just because I think you'll enjoy this and you'll appreciate it. This is my dad telling me about relationships and where he thinks I should be, and just what he thinks of what I'm doing out here in California relationship wise. Here is my pops on relationship advice for Wade Plim. I'm single, you know what I'm saying? I'm doing my thing out there. Do you think by now I should have had a wife or
have that
immediately?
What did he say? It was like under his breath. Oh, man. No,
I said, you know, I'm single. I'm out there living in California, and he's just shaking his head, going, "I don't understand it."
Okay.
And he obviously, my dad was upset in the way he looks here. By the way, this is just a still shot. What do you think of the background here?
Bro.
Did you expect this when I told you?
Not to this extent.
Dude,
I think actually, wait, you showed me
I've
videos
showed you
on
like FaceTime, but
FaceTime.
now you get to see a still
but
shot.
this picture is
Yeah.
amazing.
He's got the skull painted. Those are duck calls hanging from
There's
it.
so much on there that it looks like it was built a backdrop.
You
for
look
a
like it
podcast.
looks like a set.
Right.
Yeah, no, this is
And it's not. It's just this
1,
is how
2,
it
3,
is.
4. There's probably 16 more on the wall that you can't see.
Bro, 16.
There's 20 in there. There's turkey feathers. There's a fish over in this corner. I think part of the video we show a pan to it, so I'll get to that in a second. But yeah, let's go back and hear what my dad thinks of my relationships here. I'm single, you know what I'm saying? I'm doing my thing out there. Do you think by now I should have had a wife or
You should have that 3 or 4 kids by now.
Yeah. Is that are you upset that you ain't got grandbaby Wades running around?
Yeah, I'm upset. I mean, not really. And the way I am, if you were here, I'd be upset. But you're out there, I'd just assume you not have any
It's because they're out there.
because they're in California.
Well, here's my thinking on it. You tell me if I'm crazy. I just blatantly disrespects the state of California. Does not like it one bit at all. Can't stand it.
Actually, I'm glad you don't have any kids because they'd be out there.
Yeah, he's like,
I love
actually,
it.
never have kids. Business-minded. I think you know this now.
Yes.
I don't think I have the time right now.
That makes no sense to me.
Why?
Because if you wait to when you have money and time for kids, it'll never happen.
Why is that?
Because you never have enough money and time for kids.
But yeah, I mean, I
I
want
can't.
to.
You know, I was my.
That was
I,
us.
I never wanted kids.
Yeah.
I was going to be the guy that never had kids.
Yeah.
I can't imagine life without them.
Dang,
Wow.
hit me with that stuff, man. I know you'd appreciate that one. I knew, man. I knew.
Talk to him.
I know. He
Papa
was.
concept.
He was. He
Talk
was.
to him. Look at
cooking.
Go back again. What I love when you go back and see that, like the conviction in his eyes, dude. Like it's not. There's no like I'm trying to say something here that sounds nice. It's not like I'm preparing for a statement. Just speaking what it's on his mind. Like speaking.
When he
truth.
said that makes no sense to me, I knew he was about to hit me with some shit because he answered it so
Yep.
quick. You know. I think you know this now.
Yes.
I don't think I have the time right now.
I'm getting
That makes no sense to me.
Why?
No, I'm good. I'm good.
Because if you wait
Mm-hmm.
to when you have money and time for kids,
Mm-hmm.
it'll never happen.
Why is that?
Because you never have enough money and time for kids.
But yeah, I mean, I
But I
want.
can't. I was my.
That was
growing
us.
up, I never wanted kids.
Yeah.
I was going to be the guy that never had kids.
Yeah.
I can't imagine life without them.
Fire, bro.
Right there, dude. Oh,
Fire. You looking through my
That's
soul,
life
telling me
without
that
it.
one, man.
look at you.
I know,
laughing
bro.
right through it. Like, damn.
I know,
why
but
you
he
gotta
hit me.
do that
He
to
hit me
right
with
now?
it, man. He hit me with it. I was
I
like,
love it. I
sheesh.
love it.
So let's. I have to show you this as well. This is my dad doing his turkey call. All right, he's a big hunter,
Oh my lord.
and you tell me what it sounds like. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, you wanted to show the people your turkey call too. You got that with you?
I do have a turkey call, and
You
it
want-
is turkey season.
Yeah. You want? I mean, the people might want a demonstration if you had it.
Well, I can sure enough show them.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not that hard.
You tried to teach me to do this as a kid. He also has
I
a dip in, by the way, while he's doing this, which I think makes it double impressive. I'm like actually
Oh,
proud
yes.
of my dad for this. Spit it out. I couldn't.
Right, and a lot of people can't, but
It's a skill.
around here, I don't know about that, but around here, this is the way of life, you know? We can, I'll do a little cackle and some yelps and then do a gobble for you.
All right.
I thought he.
There it is, ladies and gentlemen. I'll tell you that.
I did not
sounds
expect
exactly like
that.
it. I know.
You like this does require some skill. I'm
It
like, what the
does.
heck?
And he's like, "Oh no, it's nothing." I'm like, "No, that's legitimately tough."
Bro,
he's tried to
that's
teach
how
me
you
to do
know
that.
He's just a straight up hunter. It's nothing.
Yeah,
And he's like doing like a whole harmonica set, dude. Like,
bro, that was
American
legit
Got
too,
Talent.
huh? That man is one of one with this stuff. Let me see. Is there? I want to
That is
see.
amazing.
Oh, here we go. I think this is the pan around.
It's just a thing. It's just the way it
Get the
is.
turkey one back here. Which one's the biggest one up here? And who owns it? Whose is the biggest?
All
skill?
these are mine.
Okay. What do you?
This
It's
is
not
my
on camera,
dad.
but yeah, these are all dads. One of them. I mean, it technically is dad's, but here is. I think we're gonna see a pan around view of the entire room. People, there's one over here on the right. It says Wade's deer. Do you want to tell them that story?
Yeah, it's just, you
from
was with me when we killed it. You was
1999.
young. How old was you?
I don't know. It was like 9, 10.
Yeah, well, it was a lot of fun.
I didn't kill it though.
No, you
It's-
didn't kill it. I tried to get you to kill one. That didn't work out well.
Do you remember? I had to gut it, and I didn't take too well to that either.
No, I don't even know where you went. But yeah, it was good times. But
Yeah.
you know,
I'm trying to see if I
the
have.
only one of you guys of all my kids, only Brees is the one that's the hunter. I
He's
don't understand
yeah.
that.
On the other side of this wall, he's got his deer as well. And yeah, it's a different lifestyle down here, man. People don't. I guess we didn't put it in, but there was a part.
You never got one. You never
I've
got
gotten.
one deer.
I had one, but not at 9 or 10.
Okay.
Yeah, it was later on, but we never. I think I've killed more doe than buck though, unfortunately. Like,
Oh,
yeah. So we don't get to, you don't really mount doe. You know what I'm saying? But I think I may have like 2 bucks, and they weren't
Do
very.
you eat them
impressive.
though? Like,
Yeah. You take them and get them butchered. My dad
Okay.
actually, in this podcast, we talk about it. My dad actually works with the Amish community
Oh, wow.
there, and they butcher them for him. And it's like
Wow.
it's like a legit barter system where he didn't
amazing.
explain it really, but he will take it to them and offer them 2 or 3 deer that he kills a year in return for them, like he'll just give them the deer to have for their family.
yeah,
And
for them to butcher them and give them the meat like package. Or
yep,
something?
and then for them to butcher his and bring him back to him.
Background of your pencil neck. You know what?
Oh yeah, he started
So you don't-
insulting
you
me
don't-
at one
you
point because
That's hilarious. My dad used to call me that, which is so funny.
watch
This
this.
is an old school
I would
insult.
think
yeah.
you'd want a taller lady. So you,
Oh, he started talking
Okay.
about the lady
You
I
know.
need.
I don't know, Wade. To be honest with you, I would think beauty is not everything, right?
No.
But it's a whole lot.
Okay, yeah. I mean,
You don't want to marry some ugly, homely woman, but I would think you'd want a taller lady, so you get throw your back out having to kiss her all the time.
okay,
What are
that's,
you,
that's
6'4"?
not a bad point. Yeah, about 6'4".
Yeah, so
6'3".
you need at
I didn't
least,
get that from you, by the way. You're a little stumpy.
Stumpy.
Yeah, you're about
Look at
6
your
foot.
shoulders. Look at my shoulders.
What do you mean?
Pencil neck. You know what I mean.
You can't do that.
You got a
The
picture.
people already say this. What do you mean?
That's
The
the reason
people.
I said
The
it.
people.
'Cause
What
you got a
picture?
picture in the background. of your YouTube show. Your neck looks like it's a
He's talking about this. He's talking about this picture.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah, man. Anyway, I'm trying to find a specific thing. We eat pickled okra on the show.
I was going to say, I didn't want to just come out and say it, but
It's not. It's, I believe that.
On this. I thought we was talking about
Where we're at, East Tennessee. Anything you want to? Oh, we can talk about this. It might not make the cut, but we can talk about it. Oh, we did some politics talk there for a second. Let me see. Yeah, bro, I didn't. It's not a good idea on my part. Where is it, bro? Oh, here it is.
There it is.
So,
There it is.
my dad. Do you know what okra is?
No, explain this to me.
Well, you're about to get a crash course. Here we go.
Oh gosh.
So if something goes south, we got something to.
Yeah, got some reserves.
Yeah, we got something to eat.
I talk about pickled okra. They don't know what it is, or fried okra.
You don't know what pickled okra is?
Well, I do, but the people. What do you got? You want me to grab your little?
He just got it
I
right
got a
there.
whole pantry
on-
full of pickled okra. I got a freezer full of frozen corn.
Why is this just in a drawer with? Here you go. With like files and stuff. There's that's like your taxes in there, and then
I
just
keep
pickled,
everything
just
hid.
pickled
I don't want
okra.
nobody really getting my pickled okra, but this stuff right here.
He has pickled okra. That cabinet has their filings and like all of their tax stuff in there, and then on the bottom shelf there's like 7 or 8 jars of pickled okra. I was like, why are you keeping this in here? My granddad, who lives like not too far away from him, does it in his basement, but Dad just has them all over the house.
Your dad is living the life right
Dude,
now.
he is. Watch
Here,
this.
get your heart right with the Lord.
Why you say that here? I'm gonna.
This is the best stuff ever.
Can we have it?
You know,
Can we try
okra
some?
is absolutely
You want to try some?
a super vegetable.
Well, let's try some right now.
Hey,
We end up.
It's already oil on it.
Oh, I can.
Why is he hesitating? It make me nervous.
All right. Let me do a little taste test here. Okay, what are we doing?
Pickle juice, man. It's
What are we
awesome.
doing, man? All right.
You get that good crunch?
I'm telling you, Dad, I miss this.
That's some good stuff, ain't it?
That's solid stuff here. So we tried the pickled okra. You got to try this, dude. If you come down,
What
to it,
is
you have to try-
okra, dude?
So okra is essentially, like Dad says, it's a super vegetable. I don't really know how to.
What is it like? Is it like a pickle?
Yeah, I mean, you can pickle it and it's like a pickle, or you can fry it and it tastes not anywhere close to a pickle. It's essentially like a
What is it like?
It's got like a weird texture. It's like a almost a I don't know how you describe it. It's in between like a bean and a pepper and a pickle. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of one of those. It's in that same kind of
What is it? How do you spell it?
okra. O-K-A-R-A. O-K-R-A. Or O-A-K-R-A.
Okra. Okay.
Here, we'll pull it up on the thing so people can see.
Oh, I see. Okay.
It's got a weird texture to the outside of it, though. But it's very, very tasty.
Interesting.
Yeah, man. You got to try some of it. Most people fry it or
I see. Okay.
saute it, I guess, maybe. But
Yeah.
we pickle it. You know what I'm saying? You can pickle pretty much anything, by the way.
Yeah.
So-
that's true.
Anyway,
That's hilarious.
that was pretty much the pod. Do you want to see the Jake call out before we get into the Jake Paul talk?
Yes.
We'll do just his message to Jake. How about that? Just his final message to him.
I think his best chance, Jake Paul, you need to run for 3 rounds.
You
Stay away.
You want to address him in this camera right here? This one right
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
yes.
talk to him.
Stay away for 3 rounds. That's all you got to do.
here? Okay.
Good advice.
After that,
Then what?
do your stuff. But if you get in there and fight toe to toe with that son of a gun for the first 3 rounds, there's a good chance you're getting knocked out.
Wow. Strong words from Papa Plim there.
I'm just telling you,
Why is that? It's because
He doubles
the old
down,
school's
watch it.
different, huh?
the old school is different.
Built different, lived different. He's
you ever
not
heard the
done.
song? I ain't as good as I once was, but I'm as good once as I ever was.
Rest in peace to Toby Keith, man. He passed this year.
All right. That's the way he needs to think.
Shout out the Toby Keith reference from Dad. Okay. Okay.
Stay away from him for 3 rounds. Get him tired, then do your thing.
Yeah.
But the first 3 rounds are going to be dangerous for you. I'm telling you, you don't want to get in close to him and let him hit you, because it'll hurt.
I don't think I can have a better promo for that. That's an old W. So yeah, man, that's my dad. We had a fun talk. Okay. So let's talk about the fights, man. Let's talk about the and by the way, what your final thoughts on the dad pod, on the dad concept? there?
W. Want to see another one?
Yeah,
we need to get him like on the show. Let's do.
You want to interview him now too? You want to?
Street
with
beefs?
him? Oh,
No, I just want to
my
react to stuff
God.
with him, dude.
Street beefs with my dad would be insane.
We just need to get him to react.
I would love to bring him on just the
With
pod and just interview him and have you ask him questions. It would be amazing.
Oh my god.
He would talk for hours, dude.
Have him ask me questions.
Yeah, have him
Even
ask
better.
you questions too. Now, what in the hell does a sensei actually do? Now, I know there's some of that karate, but there, you know, what I'm saying there's that Judy chop and some other stuff, but I don't really know much about what it is that y'all really do. So, first off, Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson is an official pro-sanctioned fight
Going on the record.
going on their record.
With judges.
This is insane, dude. This is insane.
That changes the fact that they're judging does change it, because I think it can change the approach for one said Jake Paul potentially.
I don't think Jake is going to try to win this by decision anyway. I don't think he's going to be patient. I think he's.
I know, but I'm saying like throughout the fight, like even on fight night, it could, you know what I mean, it could weigh it because now you know it's being scored.
Yeah,
you know?
that's true. So yeah, pro sanctioned bout, which I did not think they were going to get done. Somehow they've got this done, but I think I know the reason they got it done. I've never seen the reason they got it done, but let's just talk about how they got it done. The heavyweight showdown will be contested over 8 2-minute rounds with each fighter using 14-ounce gloves. That was a big deal that I took out of this as well.
Is this not semi-pro rules or something like? Is it fully
It's like a
professional?
combination to me because
It doesn't matter. It's going on the record.
it's
so
on
I
their
guess it
record.
doesn't
It's a fight, right? But it
Official.
feels like a combination of how do we get this sanctioned, but still try to protect. I mean, these rules are
The
in
old man.
protection for Mike. That's all.
Right,
it is.
right. They have to.
Like you wouldn't sanction Jake under these rules set in any other circumstance.
No. 30-year age gap.
Yeah.
Like they
Have to.
have to protect them. Have to.
That's the point of that, which, you know, if I had told my dad that, which my dad actually called the 14-ounce gloves thing, he was like, I bet they're going to do 14s. It's like, how do you know? You don't even watch the sport anymore. How is this possible?
Wade Stradamus, dude. That's
I'm
where you
telling
get it
you.
from.
He's always done this too. And this is what's starting to scare me is my dad is always right about everything. And I don't understand it, but it's starting to scare me because I'm like, have I approached this all wrong? You know what I'm saying? So so we have a pro fight, 14-ounce gloves, 2-minute rounds. My thoughts on this are pretty simple. I'm shocked that they actually pushed for this to be pro. Apparently Mike wanted this to be pro is what everybody keeps saying.
That helps, obviously. That's the reason it was going to go pro.
I don't know
Mike.
why Mike wanted it as a pro fight. I don't know what it does for him.
Mike Tyson.
No, I get it, but it doesn't really do any. He just fought Roy in an exhibition. What does it matter?
Maybe, I don't know. Maybe because you want Netflix. Maybe they're pushing it too. Like they want it to be.
I think that might be the big thing is Netflix. It being on Netflix,
And
you
he's
want to
like,
have
all
some
right.
stakes
Once
involved.
once you challenge him to it, he's like, okay,
Yeah,
let's do it.
I think part of it could be that Mike is like, yeah, you know, motherfuckers really think it's sweet. I'm gonna go in there and show people this kid is, as much as he's, you know, doing the YouTube boxing thing, I'm gonna take him down. You know, that prideful fighter thing. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. I mean, I think I feel the same as the fight being made in general. I just don't know if Mike should be boxing. But if he's already agreeing to do it, all we're essentially doing is putting judges out there.
The 14 ounces makes a big. I think helps Tyson a lot
Yeah.
because we don't know how if he's gonna take a punch. Can the old man still take a punch? And with 14-ounce gloves,
Let me look at the Kevin
with
McBride
with Roy
fight.
Jones. What was it?
I think they were in 14s as well.
Right.
Yeah.
So
It's just essentially the
think-
same rule set as the Roy fight, just now it's pro.
that's gonna help Mike because Jake is a surprise puncher. Let me surprise you right now and clock you one. You know,
It's a good way to put it.
he's not like a volume type guy. You know what I'm saying? So when he lands it, he likes to make it count. If you have heavier gloves,
Yeah.
those shots may not be as effective. They're not going to be as effective as if they were in 8-ounce gloves.
10 ounces.
So if 10 ounces, yeah, sorry, 10. So if you surprise Mike, and you know the gloves a little bit softer, a little bit bigger. Also, when you're defending off the gloves too,
that's a big deal.
that makes a big difference.
That's
I'll tell you right now.
that's
When
the biggest
I
difference.
fought in
That's the biggest
the
difference.
pro gloves,
Yeah.
And
It's like having
one of the
nothing
biggest differences
Yeah.
is you don't have the glove to use to protect.
No.
Because I'm like, when I'm in 16s, like a sparring, like these things are.
You're not touching me
feel
with
like
nothing,
giant
dude.
gloves.
Yeah.
When you have the little gloves and you block, like you feel
You're still
your own knuckles.
Yeah, bro.
You know, so I think it's gonna help Mike quite a bit.
I think that I mean that's the whole point of this, right? Was to help Mike
right.
deal with being 57, 58 and going into box. Not necessarily dealing with Jake, which I think is still something that's going to help a lot with because Jake he can sit down on punches. And if he is going to walk into this thing at 220 plus, the motherfucker was cracking people at 190.
That's what I'm saying too. 14s, but there's still this heavyweight. Man.
So, yeah, dude, we're 230 pounds. 14s are still lethal, dog.
Goodness.
You know what I mean?
Dang it.
So I just wonder, the 2-minute rounds I think are a good idea.
Yes, necessary.
Yeah,
because it's gonna get ugly quick. Bro.
100%.
If you go threes.
If you go threes, it might be a round before it gets ugly.
Right,
But
that
again-
last minute is such a difference, bro. That last minute.
Mike
is
looked
such a
good
big
in
difference.
the I don't know how many rounds they went. Let's actually look at that. Mike Tyson, Roy Jones. I think it's just a matter of
Roy's like, bro, get me out of
yeah,
here.
Roy's having some trouble there. It's just a matter of how can Tyson keep even this form. You know, 4 hours, 4
Right.
years
Is he-
later.
yeah, is he
sorry.
gonna be? Is he even gonna be this guy?
I think he can be.
Yeah.
For sure. I don't know if he can do it for the full 8 like he did here. You know, maybe he can. But even here, you know, you're seeing remnants of the head movement, but Roy's just not really throwing punches at him. You know, he's throwing.
See that double hook though? That vintage double hook from Roy on the exit.
Yeah, right there.
triple hook.
But it's
triple
so
hook
pity
by Roy. That
pat from
shoulder
Floyd.
is cooking, dude. That shoulder's done. Freaking
It's so pity
empty
pat that
on that hook. 1, 2, 3.
that
Empty,
Mike can
dude.
walk through these. You know what I'm saying? These are all just nothing punches, and then let's clinch and hope he doesn't
Right,
kill
I'm
us.
just worried about Jake just ducking and going, what, dude?
I know, dude. That's what's. I mean, again, that's the whole point of this pro thing for Jake. You know, that's because you wanted to know my opinion on the pro thing. As much as I'm like, do we really need to make it pro? The answer for both of them is yes, because on Mike's side, he wants to hand Jake that loss for the boxing community, I guess, and maybe it was a Netflix thing or whatever.
Tommy Fury already did that.
Yeah, but having Mike do it and be on that record, I think, is a big deal. At 58, for him, I don't know. I don't know. But the obvious reason for Jake is to go, I took your legacy. And it's not true for anybody that actually watched Mike during his prime.
No, I know.
But it may be for the 20 years past this point. When people didn't get to see Mike and they see that Jake has, why did Jake Paul beat Mike Tyson? As a casual fan. And also,
What is
Jake has always said that too. Now, you talk about the Logan and Floyd Mayweather fight. There was a bit of a different reason why that was an exhibition. They were 40 pounds different in weight. You were just never going to be able to make that happen.
Right.
But Jake had also said, if I ever fight Floyd, I want it to be pro. I'm not doing this exhibition stuff. So
That's true. Yeah.
same thing with Canelo. All these, he's like, we're not doing it. It's a pro fight. I
Yeah.
want to take that from you. And that's what he's going to try to do, man. He is going to try to knock Mike Tyson out cold. There's no, and again,
No,
the 2 minutes, I think it also helps Jake
Yeah.
because
Let's get
Jake
right
is
to it.
a little bit, slow to start in some fights, and he can't really
It's also
do
going
that
to be
here.
heavier though.
That's
He's also
why.
gonna be moving.
That's why I think
he's gonna be
it
moving
helps him.
around for moving around that 230 for the first time ever in his life.
That's why I think it helps him. You only
And
move
that
him for
fast
2
twitch,
minutes.
that adrenaline's going to be running because it's still Mike.
You only go in 2 minutes. Take your rest. Come back. It's 16 minutes you're sitting in there. 16
Yeah.
versus a 24-minute fight usually. Versus what Jake's been doing, which is a 30-minute fight. Cut it in half now.
Yeah.
I don't think that it'll be easy for Jake to fight at 230, and this will probably be the only time he does this.
Oh yeah, of course.
But I see the 2 minutes helping him out. Okay, so there's that. I also
The one thing I want to say about Mike, though, I want to say
yeah,
this
go ahead.
because that all of Jake's opponents,
Yep.
maybe aside from Tommy Fury and like Gibb and the early on guys, the guys who've had more experience have all underestimated.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like they seem too calm
Yeah.
and not switched on for the fight. And I love that I just saw the one thing that gave me like some vote of confidence with Tyson
Mm-hmm.
is he was just quoted, I don't know where, but he says like, I'm scared to death.
Remember, we watched it. We were here. We watched it on.
That wasn't more recent.
was
I
on-
thought it was more recent.
Well, on Fox News, he said, "I'm scared right now. I'm scared. The fight's coming up, and I'm a little scared. That's why I took it, because I'm scared of this. You know, that's how." Ladies and gentlemen, I'm
But
here
he
all week.
said like,
But yeah, this is his process,
Well-
right? He goes, "I get very scared before, like when the fights are announced, I get terrified, and that's part of Mike's
right. But
driving
other
force.
fighters have said that, like that fought Jake, but then like they're now like, oh, now we're fighting this kid Jake. It's not the same.
No,
But
yeah,
to
he said
hear
that. for
Mike
Jake,
say,
yeah.
"I'm scared to death."
Yep.
To me is good because I worry about that, like him like walk in and be like, all right, like Anderson did.
No. I don't see
I'm gonna
that.
walk through this kid.
I don't
you know,
see
and
that
not
happening.
being the case. So the fact that he's seeing it for what it is and not underestimating Jake
I also
makes
saw,
me feel a little bit better. Gives me some confidence there.
There you go. I also saw Mike say he hasn't smoked or had sex in 6 weeks, which is
Yeah, this dude's locked in. Bro.
locked in. And again, I don't know that there's any actual benefit. If anybody has told us anything about boxing and benefiting, Ryan Garcia just broke all those barriers. But for just the simple discipline factor of it, it shows that Mike is taking this very seriously. Because even if you don't get the residual effects of testosterone buildup, or you're not as, Mike on JRE was like, when I smoke, I am not that guy, and I don't want to be that guy, but I'm afraid of that guy, and that guy is a different Mike. It's
Yeah.
the discipline of not doing it. It's the discipline of being back in that Mike
Correct.
mode.
That's
Yeah,
yeah.
that's what I
Shows
like.
the focus.
So listen, dude. People can say whatever they want about this fight, and obviously, like I said, the pro thing is like, okay, but the closer we get, the interest is only going to keep building and keep building.
Boy.
And if this press conference happens, by the way, they're doing 2 pressers. May the 13th in New York, hosted by the great Ariel Helwani, the Nose, in Harlem, and then they're going to Arlington on the 16th. If he shows up to
Wow.
both of these and he's in shape, then
Yeah.
the interest is going to go.
Yeah, for sure.
If I'm Mike and I'm in shape, I show up with a sleeveless on. I show up with a sleeveless on, with Jake's face on it or something. Or what he showed up to the Lennox Lewis presser in, that fucking tight ass corduroy fucking long sleeve.
Oh yeah.
You're not man enough to fuck with me.
That was scary, bro. That was scary.
I'll
Mike.
fuck you
Holy
till you
crap.
love. Okay, yeah, it was crazy. It was wild. He was going through some real dark shit at that point.
Do you think he's able to use drugs?
I would assume. I don't know what the Texas State Athletic Commission is on TRT, but if they let Mike Tyson get TRT,
I'm over here like, let him juice.
let him juice. Let
Juice him
him
up.
juice. If they gave Mike Tyson TRT, he would be like the Wolverine. Dude.
All I want freaking him juice to the gills, bro.
If he's allowed to use TRT, he's like Old Man Logan from the Wolverine movies, where he's just like, he gets like an
Yes, you
adrenaline
have
shot.
to, dude. Yeah, he's 57. Come on now.
Yeah, you got to give him something. All right, so I wanted to take a look at this really quick. This is Mike Tyson versus Kevin McBride. This is the last fight Mike actually had as a pro. His last pro win was in 2003. Tell you what.
Look at the size difference.
I know, man. Mike was just... If Mike has that right hand in his fucking wheelhouse, dog. Hello.
Oh my gosh.
Hello. Oh, body shot. I think at this
You know what
point
I mean?
in his
'Cause
career,
Mike did take a lot of
I was going to
punches
say,
off the
at this
gloves,
point in
you
his
know?
career,
Even
had,
early on, he did.
Yeah.
He could just. That was his style, getting close and whatever. I just
get there.
I just hope he can still do it. He doesn't get cracked and then it's like.
But at this point, the head movement had gone from him a bit, right? Like he could
at
do
this
it.
Point, what are you talking? And think about that when you say
I
at this
know,
point,
that's
dude.
what I'm
What
saying.
year is this?
2005.
Ah,
But this is also,
21 years ago.
yeah, this is
19 years ago, I meant.
19 years ago, man. His head movement had gone at this point. He was okay taking punches. But again, I think he was probably in a really bad place here,
He's getting worked.
Yeah, my man Kevin McBride was throwing them bombs on him. And that was it. And that was all. That
a lot
wasn't.
of punches to be landed, but again, this is also 2005
Yeah, I mean, he wasn't in great shape there either.
when he was too old for boxing.
He was just a beast, and time was the biggest factor as to what was going to slow him down. At a certain point, his athleticism was unmatched for that. Good. Stop, dude. Stop it.
That right hand was so tight.
It was
That's
a
insane.
nuclear bomb. Huh. Good Lord. With
Oh
guys
man.
can't even. He's got headgear on, just out cold, dog. Stop, drop, and roll on him, Mike. Did you see over the weekend Bryce Hall and Taylor Holder?
I saw a little scuffle back and forth. You know what I'm saying?
You know what this reminded me of? And I love both these guys.
Was it real?
I don't know, but I need
think
to look at it again because this reminded me of peak YouTube versus TikTok days. 2021, bro.
Why you say that like it's that far ago? That made me feel uncomfortable.
2021 was 3 years ago, son. Listen at this back and forth and how just completely awkward it gets at the end. It's amazing.
You are up on your influences, and you know these two men, Bryce Hall and Taylor Holder, and you know that there is some beef to be resolved. Now, there are a lot of rumors online that we could potentially get a fight between these two, and these are a couple guys that were best friends. I'm going to go to Bryce Hall first. You know, Bryce, you kind of gave me a little bit of background. Everybody's seen it online.
Bryce
You
is
guys were
mugging.
tight for a very, very long time, but now you've got to the point where you're ready to trade blows, potentially without the gloves on.
I'm not going to lie. This dude has been going for 30 seconds. Just let him talk.
Too much,
That's
dude.
a lot.
I know. I'm like,
So listen here, I'm here with the biggest pussy on the internet,
Oh,
right here. He just fought like a month ago. Biggest choke artist in the fucking history of the internet of influencer boxing.
I love it.
get him, Bryce.
Talk that. Not starting the sentence and not knowing where it ends, Bryce. Talk that shit.
This is a fucking payday walkthrough of my life. Walking into this ring with a fucking influencer like this, cowboy motherfucker. Are you kidding me? This is like the easiest shit that I could ever walk through.
He gotta, at the end, he kind of forgot where he was going with it and said walk through again.
You see him smiling at the end.
He's like, it's the easiest shit I could ever walk with. Go to him, man. Just give him the microphone, bro.
I mean, strong words. Taylor, here we go, man.
This freaking guy,
You
dude.
challenged him to the fight, you know, and he's obviously
The one thing I wish Taylor would bring back is like when he gets mad, the gangster voice. You remember he used to do that shit?
Oh yeah.
Fuck
bro.
you up, boy. Fuck you talking about? I'll fuck you up, kid. I love that. We need that back.
doesn't think
He's
you're on
he's
the
in this
same
country
level.
mode now.
Let's talk about it a little bit. You know, how close are we to getting this fight? And if we do, how's that go down?
Dude, I've been wanting this fight to happen for a while. This fucking bitch has had my name in his mouth for fucking 2 years straight. I never shut the fuck up. No one's talking.
I get paid
Shut
to
the fuck
beat
up.
this
No one's
motherfucker.
fucking talking, you dumb bitch.
So he knocks the hat off. So Taylor's like, "Fuck, I gotta go get my hat now." So Bryce is yelling in his ear.
I'll tell you what.
Taylor tries to get his hat.
Emotions 100% high here.
And then he
at
wants the mic
BKFC
back.
Knucklemania
He just
4.
gets-
We are going to go backstage here
my
with Adriana.
How does he think?
If you
Damn.
How does he think? And they just cut to the.
Damn. He got.
He got messed
the
up,
hand,
dude.
bro.
Listen, Bryce is a freaking part owner at Bare Knuckle. They weren't trying to give him no time, dog. Come
For
on,
real, bro. Like,
that's
nope.
crazy. That
Not
man
you,
said
sir.
stiff arm,
Stiff arm is
Heisman
crazy
pose,
work.
buddy. You ain't touching this mic again.
I just want to say. And
Let me tell you, he said. My fucking hat.
Damn.
That's crazy, bro. I need it though. I need it in Bare Knuckle. Oh yeah,
That
this,
would be. That's gonna be huge.
This happened after, apparently. So they keep talking.
Taylor Holder is still a fucking pussy. He's still a fucking pussy. Easiest dub of my life. Easiest payday of my life. Sound the fuck.
Dude won because the dude cried because of a fucking elbow. An elbow. Send a contract.
I don't know what that means. Dude cried because of an elbow. I don't know what he's talking about.
Perez, our boy Perez. Remember he got hurt?
Oh, that's right. Yeah, my buddy. Oh man, G, man. G the Cup, man. That was fucking
Cup,
wild
man.
how that happened, dude.
That was.
And then like Bryce dropped him on his head, took him down. It's insane.
Bryce is like, I'm so glad he got hurt. You know, I'm
Dude,
about to lose.
honestly, because he landed like 2 punches, and Bryce was like, "Oh shit!" Like it was 2, just like a left hook, right hand, and he's like, "Nah, fuck all that." I ain't mad at it either.
Send one. I've been waiting since Monday. Since that Monday you said I'd have it.
You think I won't send it?
You haven't sent one yet.
This is the easiest shit of my fucking life. Are you kidding me? With somebody like you? Somebody like you. This is the easiest fucking shit. This is a fucking. Oh my god. Right, Tom's gonna kick Taylor's ass. Yeah, okay, bro. That's right. Now go Team Bryce.
Woo, hey, I'll tell you though.
Who was that?
I don't know who it is, but Taylor got these nasty reactions. He said, "Wrist control ASAP." Check him out. Man, try to snag at him. Nope. No, sir.
Get out of here.
Get out of here, little boy. Oh, damn. There's always a girl yelling, man.
I was gonna say, there's always a girl screaming.
Always, man. Relax. No one's getting shot or killed. It's just a freaking scuffle, dude. Always some girl, dude. And you hate it too because like there could be. I've seen those videos. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna essentially Bryce Taylor, BKFC probably happening at some point in the future. But you've seen those videos. Dude gets knocked out at like a party or something, and he's slumped. Like he's asleep. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You got caught. Whatever. You're drunk, going to sleep. Girl's calling over to him like he's dead. And then she's doing more damage by trying to pick him up, and she's like dragging him across the ground. Get up! Bro. Screaming, call the police! Shut up. Man.
I can't take no